Mr. Speaker, I want to say thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to also say a few things about this bill. Mr. Speaker, I am actually extremely excited with the Senate as a House because we are now becoming proactive. Many of us have been raising the issues and discussing why the county governments and indeed the county assemblies look like they are all operating in a dysfunctional manner that is deliberately skewed to make sure that members of the county assembly do not get a working environment that is comfortable for them, that is going to be responsive to the needs of the public, whereby even sometimes their salaries are actually delayed, Mr. Speaker, and not because the money has not been released by the exchequer, no. It is because you find that the governor, once the members of the county assembly are beginning to plot and investigate some of the things which many of our governors are doing pertaining to financial mismanagement or management, Mr. Speaker, the scenario you have is that the governors sometimes have ended up being punitive, where they actually sometimes don't release the salaries of many of these members of the county assembly, where they have even sometimes delayed the release of funds which the government has issued for these members of the county assembly to even buy cars and even get mortgages for themselves. So this bill is good. It is going to cure one of the issues that we've been struggling with as a House, and I'm very proud of you, Mr. Speaker, just like my colleagues have said, that it's a bill which is thought out. The only aspect that I saw is when Honorable Sosi raised the same issue that I was going to raise, and that is that we do not necessarily need the controller budget to give the permission for the money to be transferred into the new account that is going to be set up within the county. Somebody to leave Kisii to head to Nairobi to come and believe that once you control the money, then it's very easy for you to control the members of the county assembly so that they can actually deliberately start playing. There's no oversight. The governor walks around with members of the county assembly singing and saying how he's doing a wonderful job, and yet you find there are no medicines, there is no running water, the roads which are being done are done poorly. And Mr. Speaker, it's another matter that I want us to discuss at soonest time possible is that some of our governors, like in my governor, Mr. Speaker, has brought in Chinese people who are cutting trees the whole of Kisii County. The assembly has not sat to decide whether they would have authorized such an activity to take place. As we speak, the Department of Environment has not told us what their forest cover is. And Mr. Speaker, you remember the president pronounced himself. He said we are no longer exporters of raw materials. Mr. Speaker, the Chinese have come. They are cutting the trees and putting them into boxes where, Honorable Boni, they cut the trees into small pieces, put them into something that looks like containers, and they take them to China so that they can put into some other process of value addition, and they are shipped to Europe and America as if it is African wood that has left the African continent. Soon, we will then start mitigating and discussing how Kisii County has become desertified, how the trees have been cut, and I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, the information I have is that these Chinese individuals who are doing this are from Molo. They ran down to Bomet County. They are in Kericho County. They are in Kisii County. I'm told they are moving to Homa Bay. They have gone to Trans Nzoia. And I'm told, Mr. Speaker, that they are going to be in Uasin Gishu. You can imagine what such things mean to our country. So, Mr. Speaker, I hope that this House will be engaged so that we can the responsibility of having ward funds which are directly going to be released to their wards, whereby the money again does not need the governor's interruption for the funds to be released. So long as the CIDP, Mr. Speaker, has passed and the money is in the consolidated fund, electronically, the sub-county accounts, the sub-county procurement officer, the sub-county county government workers can then be now happy that at least funds are coming to the local level where these funds need to be. And I believe that this House has